Hi everyone, this is Claire again, the cards of the week, and today we are looking at the Mystisches Tarot or Mystical Tarot from Katrin Waldstein. She's a German-based artist, but I think this deck will be available in English too. So these are the cards and they are really lovely. They have, we call this in German, gold cut or silver cut, when books or cards are embellished at the outside with some metal in some way or metal color, and this really looks nice and beautiful. The cards are very slippery, at least the German version, so be aware when shuffling them. And it's a really lovely deck. So here we have a little booklet for them, and they are explained short but good to my personal taste. Short but very good, very at the point of the meanings. And I have picked the card in German already. So the cards for the week, I do the videos in German and in English now, and so I can show them to you. The Hierophant, it is the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Discs or Pentacles, and we will have a look at them now. I have to add to this deck, to the art of this deck, that this is really, it's seldom that someone does a deck like this, because it is true to the original meanings of the tarot cards, to the traditional meanings, but it is not a Rider-Waite clone. And this is very seldom. The ones of you who are reading the cards for a longer time will know there are so many different decks, and they are very interesting from the artistic point of view, but often they are more or less copies of Rider-Waite or Smith-Waite deck. So these cards are original, they do their own thing, but they also stick to the traditional meanings. And this is something I really enjoy. I can show you some of the other cards if you want to have a look at them. For example, this is a Fool. The crocodile with a fool is a very, very traditional way to depict fools in European art history. So here you have the Four of Wands, for example. It is traditional. Here are the people, they are having their party. Here are the Four of Wands shown as trees, but it's very own thing, this deck, and the cards are they have much feeling to them. You could read them even just by looking at them without knowing anything about the theory or the traditional meanings or things like that. Here is the Eight of Wands, the cards of swiftness and things that happen fast. It is very, very romantic. Here we have the knight, how you say, page, not the knight, the smaller one. You know whom I mean? Of Cups with a little fish, very feminine. In Crawley Tarot, for example, these are the princesses. These cards are in their origin feminine. So here we have the Knight of Cups. It's also shown feminine, but you clearly get the meaning, and here the heart and all of this. It is so full of symbols. The Wheel of Fortune, this is such a great card. You really see, I love these cards, but it is, as I always say, you have something, you have something from your heart, and the little wheels of time start to work for you with this card. So I really love how this painter, this artist has her own feeling for the deep core of every card, so to say. Here is Justice, the Hanged Man or Woman, the Lovers, all of these, the Chariot. So you have really the Knight of Swords. You have really many cards, and if you love romantic cards but also symbolism and of course tarot itself, then these cards might be something for you. The Queen of Wands, very passionate, very red, very fiery. So yes, enough on the cards. You had now you have an idea how they look, if they might be something for you. But of course we want to look at the cards of the week for themselves. And the first card is a Hierophant. And I hope this is how you can say it in English. The Hierophant is, in traditional reading the cards, it is often seen as structured religion or religion in a restricted way somehow. Very in order and dogmas and things like that. And this is something I never really understood somehow, because in real life, so to say, a Hierophant is a master or mistress of mysteries. In mystery religion, this is a person that brings you to the next step. But mysteries cannot be told, they cannot be revealed somehow. They have to be seen yourself, or felt yourself, or explored and experienced yourself. So no one can tell you about mysteries, because they can only happen inside of you. So this is someone, basically someone or something that brings you to a threshold and opens the door for you. But you have to go through it yourself. And this card can be at a very spiritual level. We see here the moon, intuitive knowledge. This girl gets knowledge from the owl. We think of Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Here is a book, all this wisdom. The tree of life, everything is interconnected. All of these things come to mind when you see this card. And to me, mostly it's a card of opening new doors. You get the keys, and some tarot decks, keys are very prominently featured, and this is a very good symbolism to show the meaning of this card. So doors will open this week. You will get keys for these doors, and this can be real life too. This is not just about spiritual things. This can be like you get the job, you get the opportunity, all of these things. It can be really hands-on, to say. It is not just about spirituality or things like that. So new doors will open this week. And when we go on, there's also much about emotions. Here we have the Ace of Cups, and there is this wonderful lady. Here we have the water element, and all these butterflies are flying around like new ideas, new feelings. Everything starts, and with the Ace, of course, the element water starts somehow, so to say. So this is about freshness, this is about new emotions, this is about new love stories, or for example when you hear from an old friend again and things like that, and you start to refresh your friendship, so to say. This is also the card for this. It is also about spiritual developments. It is about a certain deepness in life. So this is not superficial, this really touches your heart, this comes to your core. This is very much you, so to say. Yeah, it's a wonderful card for the inner things this week. But also for freshness. It is not about doing the same thing again and again. It fits very well to the Hierophant. Yeah? This opens the doors, and this is what comes from you inside and wants to flow out into the world. Yeah, and our third card is the Seven of Pentacles. And this card is about, like this card also shows, gardening somehow. You might know the traditional deck from the Smith-Waite deck with the gardener, and here is a plant, and he stands beside it and is waiting. And waiting is an aspect of this card, but it is, as I call it, fruitful waiting. So things need their own time. We have a saying in Germany, the grass does not grow faster when you try to pull on it. So everything needs its own time. It is about, you could say, organic growth, this card. The things will need their time, the time that is appropriate for them, not just the time we think today it has to be faster, things have to go on, go, like that. No. It needs its own time, the time that is appropriate for these matters, but it is very, very fruitful then. So maybe it's time to be a little bit slower, maybe, but things will turn out very good. This is about harvesting, it is about the fruits from your labor, as it is said, and yeah, it is a very nice card for development, growth. And as always with the discs or pentacles, it is tangible. You can really touch it. This is not just something from your mind or from your emotions. It happens in real life, so to say. So when we take these cards together, it is a lovely week to open new doors. And actually, when this card comes up, you don't have to do so much for it. It comes to you. Yeah, like this friendly owl. It comes to you. It opens doors. It can be persons, real persons that are on your way. But it can also be due to circumstances and things like that, that these new doors open. But it is, compared to other cards, it is effortless. It is easy. Things just happen and you just have to say yes and go through this door. Of course, this you have to do for yourself. You will not be put there. But it is quite easy compared to other cards. It is easygoing, so to say. Then we have very easygoing card, the Ace of Cups, fresh emotions, a new start. Sometimes it's also about a new way to have a view on life. New emotions, fresh emotions. Relationships are new and fresh, or you come back to older relationships and give them a new twist. There is a new way to get together somehow. It is a very nice card, very emotional, very soft, but as all the aces, it develops things. It is not just about yes, being at the same spot and feeling nice. It is about development. Yeah. And our last card, the Seven of Discs or Seven of Pentacles, is about reaping what you have sowed. Things need their own time, the appropriate time for them, but they are developing, and in this week it is a very good time to yes, to reap what you have sowed. Yeah, to get your results somehow. Don't be pushy, don't try to be too fast. Everything will come. You don't have to be too rigid about how fast it has to be. It will come in its own time and it will come in a good way. Yeah, so these are the cards for this week, and we will see each other in the next week again. Have a wonderful week.